And action. Hey there, good morning to you. Welcome back to Infinity Highway with Kel the Mason Man, Axis Paths, and Proud Mary the Truck, aka Puddle of Mud. No, I'm sorry. Hey there, good morning to you. Welcome back to Infinity Highway, as the weird guy said. And greetings from Columbia, South Carolina. As we make our way up the I-77, up and around Columbia. Officially it's Columbia, but we're pretty well going around that big blue dot that calls itself Columbia. So, yeah, good morning. Yesterday, you know what? I actually forgot all about you. Well, let me rephrase that. Last night, I forgot all about you. I forgot to bring you in to cap off the end of the night. And my reasoning for that was because I was just going kind of bonkers. Yeah, I was going bananas. I was not a happy camper. By the time we got to where we were going, you know, what's the old saying? If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. I was saying all kinds of shit. Yeah, I was saying all kinds of bad stuff. Yep, to myself, muttering to myself about stuff. And I figure I would spare you. So, you're welcome. It was just kind of a funny kind of thing, what happened. You know, and it is what it is, you know, but it's like, man, when you've had a long day and you're ready to get off the road, and it's just like, what the hell? So, we were flying up the 95 yesterday, and we were flying up the 95 too. Like, I had to hammer down, and I wasn't the only one, so no worries. And we're coming along to the 26, which was going to be our, you know, next junction, and take the 26 westbound, which is actually kind of more northbound than it is westbound. It's like way more. It's a northbound route, but it's called 26, so it's got a east-west designation. Yeah. So we're coming along to, you know, I don't know, probably within about 5 or 10 miles of the junction to 26 West. And there's a big old flashing DOT sign saying 26 West, incident on 26 westbound, all lanes blocked. Right? And I'm like, man, and like I said, it was getting late, you know, for, you know, I'd been up and at 'em, you know, since 8 a.m. and it was just becoming a long day. You know, I was ready to start looking for places to pull off. So I back it down, right? I'm ripping along at 75, 76, and I'm like, oh God, you know, we got to look into this. I don't want to go, you know, sit in traffic at the end of the day, right, and be stuck just out on the interstate if it's just dead stopped, all lanes blocked. You know, wishing I had pulled off and gone to bed, right? So I backed it down to like 65, and I'm looking at, you know, the alternative routes, you know, using, you know, Google satellite and my GPS units, and I see. Well, actually, it was a little bit difficult for me to get it because it was coming up soon. It was coming up fast. Even at 65, it was coming up fast, that junction. So I take the next exit, and there's that's what it was. There was like a truck stop there, some off-brand truck stop. So I punch that in and I take the exit to that, and sure enough, there's plenty of room on the shoulder. So I pull off on the shoulder on the off ramp, and I figure I'll take a few minutes and see if I can get around whatever this is. And sure enough, on Google Satellite, it's showing me on 26 westbound just a big purple line, right? You know, with one of those little white and red circles with a slash in the middle of it, letting you know it's blocked, all lanes. Okay. So I confirmed it. Well, fortunately, right there where the exit that I pulled off just happened to be an alternative route. I could take a left at the stop sign coming up there at the end of their off ramp and take this, highway route that goes up to like Oak Grove or Orange Grove or something like that, some little other city, and I bypass around this all lanes blocked mess, right? This wreck or whatever it is. So that's what we did, and we're cruising along, and it's a 55, on a highway, and most of the cars out there, they wanted to get around it too, so they were doing 60 and 65, and I was happy with that. So we make our way, and up comes this exit. It was like Grove Street or something, and it has a sign saying 20 with an arrow saying 26. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I should cut across yet, so I keep going. And so I keep going, and I'm like, let me take a look at that at Google again, satellite, because I wanted to see where that particular street would have let me back on had I took it, right? I mean, it's completely pointless because I passed it, but I wanted to see if it would have let me on the 26 past the blockage, right? And so I open it up and I look, and all the lanes on 26 now at this point are green, as if to say that from the point in time that I saw the sign for all lanes blocked to the point where I pulled off and took my detour, it had gotten cleared up.
I-77 north.
And I'm just going, son of a bitch. Now here I am stuck on this little freaking highway, 2-lane highway. That's, by all means slower than the interstate, Okay, whatever. At least we're moving pretty good, but we still got to deal with these little towns that we come through and slow down and stuff. So finally we get up to whatever this is, Orange Grove or whatever the hell it was called, this little city, and there's the sign, 26 with an arrow. So I go ahead and I take that, make my way up to the 26.
Either up the 2 left lane.
I get on the on ramp, and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm a tired pup. I'm ready, to look for someplace to pull off. I'll go ahead and I'll pull off on the shoulder once again before I actually enter the 26.
Continue on I-77
and see what's out there, because I don't want to get on the 26, start driving past something up, and then find out that I got another 70 miles to go for something, right? So okay, well, there's a rest area in 26 miles, and the next truck stop is like 70 miles or something like that. So okay, or no, there was like a TA in like 30 after that. I'm like, all right, well, that's not so bad. 26 more miles, cool. Rest area. If the rest area is full, I can go to the TA, no problem. So I go ahead and I merge on the freaking 70 or the 26, and sure enough, the traffic's flying. It's still full throttle. Everybody's hammered down, right? So I get on, I go around a couple trucks and we're a little bit slower, and I, end up getting in front of a truck that was about doing the same speed as me, and we're ripping, and we're coming up over this kind of like hill, and as we're coming down to the valley part before we rise up again, I can see off way in the distance just a solid line of taillights, dead stop. And I went, no freaking way. So I throw on my flashers, and pull into this absolute just parking lot on 26. An absolute parking lot, and it was for miles long. I look at Goggle Satellite again, and sure enough, this freaking thing was by all means way bigger and worse than this incident that they were talking about that had cleared up by the time I was going by. I would have gone by. And it was due to road construction, you know, because it was a bottleneck, you know, and there was that many people out. That was 10 o'clock at night, and there was that many people out to cause this major backup in where this bottleneck is. I'm just going, you gotta be kidding me. And then here I am looking at the, you know, I think we had made it 5 miles out of the 26 to the rest area, you know, so I'm watching, you know, I'm just looking at, you know, my GPS unit telling me, you know, 21 miles, you know, and it's like just saying 21 miles, you know, for the next 45 minutes that we're sitting in this mess. So, all that said, yes, I did not have anything good to say, so I figured I'd just not say anything at all. And we got through it, you know, we ended up getting through it. As soon as we got through it, you know, I had, you know, like 12 miles left, because that's how long it was. It was a long backup. And it was just absolute, we were dead stopped. I would like set the parking brakes, take your foot off the brake, kind of dead stop for a little while. And then we inched our way through it. And, you know, by the time we got through it, it was like 12 or 13 or 14 miles left of the rest area. And I got there in, you know, 10 minutes. And shockingly enough, I found a spot. So, whatever. I couldn't freaking believe it. I was in disbelief that there was actually a spot open, because there was a lot of trucks out last night at 10 o'clock. A whole lot. So, anyways, there you go. That's the story last night. Let's talk about today. What do we got? Saturday now, July 31st, 2021. Current local time out here in South Carolina, near Columbia, is 9:38 in the a.m. 89 humid degrees outside, 320-foot elevation, and we got about 359 miles out to Lyndhurst, Virginia. And I just sent off the boss an ETA of about 4 p.m. for today. And he sent me a thumbs up, which is a good thing. I'm assuming that we'll be able to make this delivery straight through. I'm assuming that they'll take us early, or not even to say that they'll take us early, just that they'll take us. Usually these places that receive and ship out the cans, they'll take you your load, and if you just show up, they'll go ahead and receive you. I don't know if that'll happen today, but we'll see. We'll find out in not too long, not too distant future. We'll find out. Yep, so that's that. That's that story. So I'll try not to forget about you later. And with that, I'm going to close this off and sit back, drink my coffee. About big poodles. Alright, see ya. Well, here we go. Let's see, did we cross crossed over the state line yet. Yeah, we sure did. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. Where it is 86 degrees, about 600 feet above sea level. A second ago I saw big city Charlotte and I don't know where it went. I lost it. I lost sight of it. Uh-oh. Hey, just in time for some local traffic here. Awesome. How much I love traffic. Max loves it too because it gives him a chance to get up on the passenger seat and stick his head out the window. He absolutely loves it. That's that next move. No, get out of there. Out of there. Oh, come on, you're killing me. Where'd you go? Sorry about that. Happens every once in a while. There we go. Yep, so let's go ahead and zip you through some of this. See you on the other side. Okay, well that was exciting. And it's gonna get more exciting as we go here, apparently. So, greetings to you now from Statesville, North Carolina, over at this rest area where we pulled in real quick just to kind of shake out the legs, etc. to go pee on some street light poles, some trees. Max, hey, chill. I think Max, he shush. He does his initial pee, right? And you know, he lifts his leg now for everything, right? And then like he runs out of pee, but he doesn't stop lifting his leg. So he lifts his leg on everything and anything that he comes across. whether he's able to pee anything out on it, whether he's able to mark it or not, he doesn't care. He'll just lift his leg. He doesn't care if it's a freaking blade of grass that's standing up taller than the rest of the blades of grass. He'll lift his leg on it. It's pretty funny. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should cut them off. I don't know, you know. I really don't want to. I really don't want to mutilate my dog for the sake of calming him down or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. To me, that seems to go against natural law, and I don't know. Goes against nature. So I'm suffering him until he calms down, kind of by age, I guess. So, yeah, we're gonna get going here. I'll hop back on the I-77 northbound, and in all of about 30 miles or something like that, there's like a junction with like, I don't know what it is, like 74 or something. Let me see if I can pull it back up real quick.
Turn right on I-77.
Where the heck is it? Yeah, it's the 74. There's a junction there, and all the traffic from 74 and all the traffic from 77 have to like merge in with each other to get on the 77 northbound, and it's just all purple. The whole thing. Going northbound only, of course, right? The other direction is fine. Max, get down, get down, get down. So we got that to look forward to here, and like I said, I think about 30 miles or something like that. So that's going to be a bit of a mess. So patience is the word of the hour. And once we get beyond that, it looks okay until we get to the 81, where we'll be going eastbound on up there to Waynesboro, aka Lyndhurst. And from the 81 on out, it looks like it's relatively smooth. I mean, right now it does. But of course, that's 200 130 miles, you know, down the way here, so anything could happen, of course. Time is now, what do we got? It's still morning. That's pretty good, actually. That makes me happy. It's 11:53 now in the AM. 87 degrees outside. It's kind of a cool 87 though, and it's not very humid. It's a comfortable 87, at least relative to what it was down there in Georgia and Florida. Actually, today going through South Carolina, it was like 99 or something earlier. I think that was today. Wait a minute, maybe that was yesterday. No, I'm pretty sure that was today. Shoot, I don't know. It's probably on this video and I'm just forgetting. So yeah, 86 it's telling me. We're about 900 foot elevation, 229 miles out to go. And I think we'll just go ahead and play cool over here in the right lane. 70-mile-an-hour speed limits. We've been like hammering down for a long time today, and I'm just kind of tired, kind of burning out. Like, I don't know. I think maybe I've had a few long days in a row, and it's catching up to me. So instead of trying to outrace everybody, I think we're just gonna play it cool about 71, 72 miles in the right lane. Pass it we need to when we need to, like this guy. It's a funny thing with this truck, you know, it means that it gets up to, it'll actually get up to 77 under its own power. But it won't stay there. It will hover right around 76, you know, a low 76, a high 75 miles an hour. Under its own power, like on the flats. Basically, it'll be like, it'll kind of go back, you know, it'll be right either 75 or 76 right there on that line. And so it's nice, you know, it is. I ain't gonna lie, that extra 2 or 3 miles an hour compared to the red truck, it does. It makes a difference. And one of the differences that it does make that I'm finding is that regular four-wheeler motorists, pickups, cars, etc., are far more patient with you when you hop over in that left lane and they realize that you're able to get going as fast as they are. It's kind of cool. Like, you know, like even just when I was stuck in 72, 73 in the red truck, I would hop over in that left lane and it would be kind of like a stressful thing because I knew cars were back there and they were wanting to hammer down and waiting for me to get over. In this truck, it's not like that. I hammer down and they're like, I don't know, it's a whole different thing. It's kind of cool. So that's nice. But in any event, like I said, we're going to just be patient. Maybe by the time we get up there to that junction where the 74 is, maybe it'll have, you know, you never know, maybe it'll have began flowing a little bit better, but right now it's just all purple. So, whatever. We'll just try to enjoy the scenery, I figure. Yep. So, anyways, that's that. That was a pretty long hyperdrive back there for you, so I hope that was cool. And with that, we'll catch up to you later. So, see you in a bit. Damn it. I need to wet my whistle. There we go. Let's see. Welcome back, and greetings to you from Radford, Virginia. And welcome to Virginia and that. Pass up this here rest area, we need no rest. I don't want to be arrested. I mean, I don't want arrest. Wait a minute. I don't want arrest. Yeah, I don't want neither of them. I'm good to go, sir. Yep. So here we are. Made our way over onto the I-81. We pass mile marker 109. With a west-northwest heading here. We will be encroaching upon the Roanoke area here shortly. Currently going by kind of underneath Blacksburg almost. And as I had gathered, the rest of that drive up the 77 all the way up to the 81 was slow pickings. Yep. It was a slow ride. The one that I was in fear of the most, which was the junction of the 74 where it joins up with the 77, was not so bad actually. For all the purple lines that were showing up on Google, it wasn't so bad. I mean, yeah, it slowed down a little bit, you know, but we got through it and it picked back up, and then shortly thereafter it slowed down, and it pretty well stayed between 15 miles an hour and 40 the whole rest of the way on up to the 81. So as I said earlier, the word of the day being patience, it made it far more bearable. Just knowing that if that's what was coming, we were going to have to deal with it. It wasn't a big surprise when we got to it, and whatever, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? So let's see, we got 1:54 now in the PM. Still 86 degrees outside. We have ascended to an elevation of, geez, holy smokes, 2,000 and about 50 feet, which is interesting. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. Go figure. And as we pass mile marker 112 now, we have 121 miles to go. So what a quickie day. Max, knock it off. No, I'm actually not talking to you. So I don't know. I don't need you up here. I don't need you. No, Max, get back. Freaking jerk. I will cut him off, dog. You want me to cut him off? You want me to cut off your nuts? You want me to cut off your berries? Your low-hanging fruit? Sorry. So, and as I mentioned before, we're still kind of just hanging loose over here in the right lane. We're not trying to win a race right now. We're just running along here about 70 miles an hour. Playing it cool. Montgomery Museum and Art Center, exit 114. Christiansburg, exit 114 for 118. Okay. Christiansburg. Where do they get the berg from? Like, there's a lot of bergs out here, right? Like Lynchburg, Fredericksburg, Christiansburg, etc. Blacksburg. Like, what is the burg? I wonder. Like, I know what the ton is, right? Like Littleton, Wilmington, right? That's just basically the word town that got shortened down to T-O-N, right? So it's like Wilmington, right? Or Little Town, right? So they, instead of saying town, they just said ton, Littleton, right? But what's the burg, I wonder? It's like the morgue? Burgers? Maybe they have burgers out here. I don't know. Huh. Google that shit, Gil. You don't even need
Hey,
that.
Southbound, is that accident on the northbound side?
You don't even need to ask questions anymore. You just Google that shit. GTS. GTS it.
How about you southbound?
Yeah, I'm coming over. These guys are going too damn slow.
How about it southbound? Yeah, yeah, is there an accident on the northbound side? Yeah, it's on the southbound side. Do what? Southbound side. Okay, thank you. Well, up there around the 143.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, you're looking good back there to the 134. That's why I got on that.
Well, there's some outstanding information then. Next, get back. All right, that's that. There was Christiansburg for you. We'll see you in a bit. Well, here we go. Welcome to Waynesboro, Virginia. Officially. We are 1.5 miles away from our delivery site. Whether we will be able to deliver today or not, I do not know.
1.5 mile. Turn right on South Oak Lane.
We're going to cross that bridge when we get to it here. Let's see here. I know I got a right turn coming up here somewhere, but I don't think that's it. Nope.
Turn right on South Oak Lane.
South Oak Lane. Welcome to interchange.
In 1/2 mile, leave the road.
Well, once again, we got your empty cans. Got your empty beer cans here at Waynesboro. Time to tie one on. Let's see here. This must be the one. Yeah, they're closed. Of course. Yep, they are closed. It appears that they're closed. Let's see here. Oh, maybe not. Huh. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that porta potty right there, it's looking really good right about now. That's the best thing I've seen yet. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, well, tough luck, Cookie. They're not open. We missed them. I think they are. I think they closed at 3. And I was somewhat aware that they close at 3, but we figured, or I figured, I'd go ahead and just try to shred on over here and see if anybody was going to be here. And we struck out. So we are now gonna head on back over about 20 or about 30 miles back the way we just came. Oh shit, son of a bitch. I gotta do something really quick here. Forgot to change my driving mode. But yeah, we're gonna run back about 30 miles back the 64 down the 81 to a Petro. It says it has 500 spaces, so that's pretty big. It's a big one. Personal conveyance. Yes, we need to go PC mode. Personal conveyance. There we go. But yeah, we're gonna run over there and the assumption is that they are also closed on all day Sunday. However, I went ahead and left a message on their answering service and left my number to see if somebody would call me back if they're open Sundays. And if they are, we'll head on back tomorrow. If they're not, then we'll come on in on Monday. I think they open at 7 a.m. So it looks like we have kind of an unscheduled day off, but considering the amount of traffic that's out there on the roads, road construction areas, and it's not so unexpected at all.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Mount Tony Road.
I mean, not really. Not to me, it's not.
Turn left on Mount Tony Road.
So, let's see here. The question is, right now, is what route are we going to take to get over to the Petro? Because I got a couple options. Mount Tory. We could take the scenic route. Or a somewhat scenic route. Let's see. Keep Augusta beautiful. Please don't let her. Yeah, I mean, I could take a right there.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on I-64 West.
So yeah, scenic route or the interstate route, I don't know. 28 miles, that's, I don't know. I think maybe what I might do, I might run back over here to the 64 and then cut across the 340 to get out to the 81. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, we are in no hurry anymore. Yep. And
in 1/2 mile, turn left on I-64 West.
there is a large part of me that is looking forward to taking tomorrow off. There really is. There is a big part of me that's just like really looking forward to putting up my feet and recharging my batteries for a day.
Turn left on I-64 West. On I-64.
Yeah, I think we're just going to stay on the 64 out to the 81, I figure. There's no sense in dragging this out by trying to cut across a little highway, I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, this little highway, US 340, it's our next exit. I don't know. Let's see here. What do the signs say? KFC, Wendy's, Panera's pretty good. Starbucks, Golden Corral, Taco Bell. I'll take my chances with Petro. 500 space Petro. They probably got some pretty good food there. So with that, we're going to call this one a wrap for the day. Time is now 4:28 p.m. we're about 1,400 foot elevation out here in Waynesboro. 83 degrees, not very humid. Yeah, as I said, we're heading off to take a little break. So, thanks for watching Infinity Highway. I hope you all are doing well once again, and we will see you somewhere down the road. So, take care.